to So Sweet Violet. My name is Jules and this is my journal where I chatter on about the crafty side of my life. I've got a couple of new things, yes, since I've seen you last. Actually 3 new things. One's not working out so well, but I haven't got any finished things. It's been a funny old time since I've seen you last. So I've been on holiday, which was lovely, but even more lovely to come home. I can't say, well, that's yummy. I can't say I adore holidays, but it was really lovely to get away. And yeah, it kind of refreshes everything and refreshes your brain and gives it a rest from the general day-to-day of your normal life, doesn't it? So that was really lovely. And we visited some beautiful places. I'll put some footage at the end of this journal. I've also been working really hard with business things, with So Sweet Violet business things. We have a shop, which is www.sosweetviolet.co.uk, and I'll put that on the screen. That's what my little finger motion was for, where we sell handmade project bags and all sorts of lovely things for knitters and crocheters and sewists. That's a funny word, isn't it? It always used to be sewers, but actually when you read sewers, it could say sewers, so it's not that nice really. So sewist is much better, but it's only a thing I've kind of, a word that I've noticed in the last few years. I don't think that was ever a word before, but maybe it was. And we curate beautiful notions and tools and make just lovely things for you. Anyway, so I've been working hard on that, and when I show you later what I've been working on, or one of the things I've been working on, some of you may do a cartwheel of joy because this has been a long time promised. Anyway, today is, I've got no show notes, so this could be a mistake, but I looked at my phone before I started recording. Today is the 7th of July. And it's a Thursday. I think I got that right. It's really cloudy. So nice. It's forecast to get super hot though, and that just fills me with utter dread. Not looking forward to that at all. I just don't function when it's really hot. My brain doesn't function, my body doesn't function, I come out in weird rashes, I just don't feel well. So I'm not looking forward to that at all. But, oh, the Lake District is so much cooler. Well, when we went to the Lake District, which is where we went on holiday, it was so much cooler than here. We live in the south of England. And, oh, it was just beautiful. And it rained. It was heaven. Generally, in the south of England, we have it quite hot compared to the north of England. So that was really lovely. I have been really trying hard to enjoy summer. All the things I love about it, I've been enjoying, like the flowers, the bees. I'm quite struggling here. Salads and lovely summer fruits like peaches and apricots and things like that, and strawberries and raspberries. Oh, I've been enjoying picking I don't know if they're loganberries or tayberries because I can't remember. I've been picking lots of those. That's been lovely. Wearing nice summer dresses, that's really lovely. So I have been trying really, really hard this year to enjoy and embrace summer, but the thought of the heat coming is horrible, makes me want to run away somewhere cold. I think it's the night times that's worse because we don't have air conditioning. Most people in the UK don't have air conditioning. My lovely coffee this morning. Decaf with coconut milk, which is my new favourite milk at the moment. I say at the moment. I swing between oat milk and coconut milk. And I'm on to coconut milk at the moment, but probably in a week or 2 I'll be back to oat milk. I think I'll start with some socks finally, I think my sock mojo has returned a little bit. I wouldn't say a lot. Oh, maybe I'll start with the socks. Yeah, I'll start with a different pair of socks. So, as I said before, I've been on holiday, and for us crafters, the most important thing to pack is our craft. So I gathered up what I wanted to take, and actually I made a little video for my members. I'll put a link below if you'd like to look at becoming a member, but it's where I share extra videos and things. And this was one of the things in this bag, which I made such a long time ago, but the fabric is so adorable. There's got little mermaids on it. And I really wanted to make the picnic socks by Olivia of This Handmade Life. And so I got some yarn out. I've got some undyed by Lay Family Yarns, and I pulled out these two. And I pulled out these two. I went with the yellow, and I don't think it's showing up enough. It's supposed to look like gingham, and I think it was just a bad choice of colour. Let me show you. So this is the pattern, and they're such cute little shorties. And I was knitting away on this and just not feeling it, and it's such a shame because the pattern is beautiful and I love Olivia's patterns. I think if I'd have done it in the turquoisey colours, it would have showed up better and I may have enjoyed it a bit more, but sadly I am going to... Is it a bit bright in here? Shall I turn it down a tiny bit? That's better. That's better. I had the camera on the wrong setting for the light. Sorry about that. So you probably needed your sunglasses before. So let me see if I can show you this a bit better. This doesn't really show up properly. Perhaps I've done it wrong as well, looking at that. I think I have. Oh, well, that explains things. This is one of our little progress keepers. So cute, little birdie on his perch. But just not feeling it now. I was knitting on the sock wonders and getting on really well with those, and then I thought, oh, perhaps it's the needles that I'm not enjoying. So I put my 24-inch 2.25 chow goose back in. Nope, still feeling the same. So sadly, these are going to be pulled out. I may attempt again the pattern, but possibly with two much darker colours, even possibly more dark or more contrasty than these, to really show the lace, the gingham pattern up. Oh, look at my dress! I just realised I'm wearing gingham as well. So that's a bit sad, but anyway, they will be ripped out. That always sounds so drastic, doesn't it? Ripping something out. I don't really like the term frog either. They will be removed from the needles. So yeah, so that was my sad holiday sock knitting, which made it worse because I will go into that a bit later actually. And whilst we were on holiday, PT and I were just chatting. It was just PT and I who went. And it's funny, sometimes I call him PT and sometimes I call him Pete. I think it depends what mood I'm in and if he's being good. Sometimes he's Peter. That does not bode well for him. It's not very often, to be honest. So whilst we were on holiday, we were chatting and he said he might like some hand knit socks. That is a shock horror because he is not really into handmade knitwear, I would say. I've only ever knit him hats, which he loves but tends to lose, and I've knit him one pair of socks which he wore to death and they just fell apart because he wore them as walking socks, and yeah, anyway, they were too loose. They were more like comfy house socks, but anyway, we won't go there. So that got me all infused to think that he might like some knitted socks. So I've been in my Beautiful Bits tin and I've pulled out all of these colours. There are various dyes, various bases, and I hope they all have nylon in. I think they do. And this is what I've done. I'm not doing a certain amount of rows with each colour because some colours I've only got a little bit of yarn, like I can't find now. Oh, like this one. That's a really pretty blue, isn't it? So yeah, some rows will be thin, some rows will be thick. I'm just going with the flow on these, but I would like to make them matching. The pattern I am using for this is my Sweet Vanilla Toe Up Sock pattern, and I'm just putting in a 5x1, I think. Yeah, 5x1 broken rib pattern. So what that means is one round you'll do the rib and the next round you'll just knit. And I'm very much enjoying them. It's nice to knit some darker, more moody colours, and it's getting me in the mood for autumn. And I'm using 2.25 Chalgoo 24-inch needles, which are my utter favourite for knitting socks. And I've got this beautiful glass flower progress keeper on there. Don't really need it now, but I did need it in the beginning to remind me which side is the front of the foot and which side is the sole of the foot, so I didn't do pattern on the sole. I'm doing 72 stitches. I hope that's going to be right, but we'll see, I guess. And if I enjoy knitting this, I may well knit him some more. We'll see. We'll see if he looks after them, I think. So that is my first in the making. Well, it's kind of my second, but the first one's a fail, so I think we'll call it the first. I need some more coffee. I just heard that Boris Johnson has resigned. Oh my goodness, I do not know what is going on. It's like a circus. It's just like a circus. I feel quite embarrassed, to be honest, but there we go. He's our Prime Minister. Oh, we've got an itch. Yeah, I don't really want to say too much about it because I'm not really a political person, but sometimes, yes, that's when, if that was my husband, it would be Peter. But I don't think Boris has a long name. It would be Boris Johnson. Don't know what's gonna happen. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. I went to the hairdresser's yesterday. I had my hair coloured again. I keep considering whether to go grey gracefully, and I will at some point, but I'm personally just not ready just yet. But I am sprouting grey hairs in my eyebrows. Actually, they're pure white, so they stand out like nobody's business in my black eyebrows. And I'm getting white eyebrow hairs at a level now that I don't think I can keep plucking them out because I'm getting bald bits. What do I do? Well, I guess I'm just going to have to put up with it, aren't I? Because I'm not going to have them dyed. Yes, they're very vigorous. If you have really dark hair, you'll know what I mean. They just stand out and they're just so strong, such strong growth. growing older actually comes with lots of things that I never considered before, like going grey, your hair, and grey eyebrows, and fuzzy chins, and fuzzy lips, and wrinkly necks. I put so much moisturiser on my neck, but it still looks crepey. Anyway, it's just life, and I'm going to go with it because I'm really happy to get older. I feel like the older I get, the more content I am. So that's lovely. I think the feeling of contentment for me is one of the nicest feelings, and if I could make a wish, you know, if I had a genie come up with a lamp and I could make a wish, my one wish I think would be contentment, because I think if you're content, generally you feel healthy and well, your family are happy, you're happy, otherwise you wouldn't get that content feeling, I think. So I think I'd wish for contentment. If I had 2 wishes, I would just double make sure and wish for health and contentment. But yeah, how did I get onto that? No idea. My second in the making, and another new project that you haven't seen, is another blanket. I'm so into blankets at the moment. This, hang on, it's a bit tangly. This is the 4 Points Baby Blanket by Pearl Soho, and there's lots of variations of this. I think there was anyway, different, yeah, there was a DK one, and I think other weights as well on their website. And I just wanted to make another blanket. It's obviously a baby blanket, and there are no babies happening here, but one day hopefully, hey. And there's not even any urgency for babies here. But I just really enjoy the thought of one day a baby, any baby, snuggled in this blanket. It's just, oh, this is lovely. So I started this blanket. It's knit in triangles, as you can see. And then you pick up an edge from the first triangle to attach the second triangle. And the first yarn I used it's a bit of a funny colour, showing up a bit weird. It's also showing up quite contrasty, and it's not that contrasty in real life. I think this colour is Christmas at Dragonfly Inn. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? It's definitely by Dandelion and Dogwood. I may have got the colourway name wrong, but I took this on holiday and I was loving it. It was a great travel knitting project because for us to get to the Lake District was just over 6 hours, I think. We did stop a few times. And I was knitting away and having such a lovely time, and I ran out of yarn. I thought I had a whole 100 grams skein that had been balled up, but it turns out it wasn't. I didn't know how much I was going to need for each section, but it felt like I had plenty. So I was knitting away and I ran out of yarn, and you can't start the second panel triangle until you finish the first because you have to pick up the stitches. So that was really, really annoying. But when I got home, I luckily found a little bit extra. I think Amy may have given it to me when she gave me some of her leftovers, or it could have been the rest of the yarn that I didn't have caked up. Can't really remember. Got fluff. But it's such a relaxing knit. As you can see the structure. So, here we go. It's a free pattern, which is brilliant, and it's basically just plain garter stitch until you get to this end, and you just do some decreases that cute progress keeper little butterfly. It goes so perfectly with this project. This is to remind me to decrease, but I'm loving it. So the second yarn, the yarn I'm working on at the moment, is Drops Nord, and this is in the baby bunny colourway. Actually, I don't know what the actual colourway is called, I can't remember. And I've also got some other options. So another, would it be quadrant? I think it'd be quadrant, will be this natural colour Nord. And then I've got two options to choose from. Again, I chatted about this on my members videos as well, but I've either got, how can I show you without it rolling around too much? Let's have a look. Ooh. So I've either got that pink, which actually looks very pretty looking at it, or oh, that's not very good. Oh my goodness, this is not easy. Or I've got this more kind of corally, pinky yellow, which is quite similar to this but darker. This one is the Nutcracker. Oh, that is divine. Isn't that gorgeous? And Dandelion and Dogwood again. This one is also, look at that messy ball. There we go, that's a bit better. This one is also Dandelion and Dogwood, and I don't think I know what the name of that one is either. But it's super pretty. So they are my options. And I'm guessing the next one I do is going to be one of those. So that's quite exciting. The reason I have a bag in here is because I had caked these two up ready to make some socks, and then Sock Mojo went whoop. Tidy up. When I worked at preschool, we used to say it's tidy up time. I used to love saying that. Tidy up time, children. Yeah, it was fun. My next in the making is one I am so pleased about. I have finally, if you've been watching this channel for a long time, you will know that I've been making the Smitten quilt for years. And it started off, let me show you one of these, it started off with a text print instead of white on all of these, and there's a lot. And because it was such a long standing project, I'd just really gone off of the text. It wasn't my taste anymore, and I didn't know what to do with it, but I pushed on because I knew this would be a lovely quilt. And I replaced all of the text with white. I'm going to quickly flick through them all here. There's a lot. I don't actually know. I haven't counted. But now I can turn them into a quilt. And it's not going to be a full-size quilt as I'd hoped in the beginning. It's going to be a baby quilt, obviously. Got some fluff on there. Come on. Oh, they are pretty, aren't they? Oh, I'm going to put these down. They're getting heavy. So I'm hoping I have enough now to make a baby quilt. I'll definitely need some kind of half or third hexes. Is that hexie? Yeah. To fill in the gaps. I may well do them plain white, but I haven't decided. I need to lay them out, decide on their order and configuration, and then see what I need to fill in the gaps, because I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm also going to do a white sashing border to make it a bit bigger. but I haven't quite decided on that yet. Shall I count them, how many I've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I do have another one all cut out and ready to put together. So if I need 16, which probably makes more sense, I could do that, even though I really don't want to. So yeah, I have a few things that need finishing. I have the Happy Patchwork baby blanket, which I think I shared in my last episode. So I need to back that with the baby unicorn fleece. I need to finish this. Sure, there's something else. I can't remember now. I've also got, oh no, I haven't worked anymore on my northeasterly. Oh, thank you so much for your comments and help in my last journal, because I asked you, should I keep it as a wrap or make it as a blanket? And I think it was about a 50-50 split, which is not very helpful. So I still don't really know. So I've just put it down for a rest for a while, and I'm going to reconsider that at a later date, I think. I feel like there's lots of things I've got that I need to make decisions on before they can go any further. Oh, I didn't show you my finished Sudley blouse, did I? I'll show you that next time. I finished the 12, but it's in the wash. Well, it's washed, but it's waiting to be ironed. Or did I iron it? Hang on, let me go and have a look. I'd already ironed it. So here is my finished Sudley blouse. Maybe I should stand up and show you. I remember now because I was actually going to wear it, but then I forgot. That's the back. If you watched my last journal, you'd have heard me talk about this. But I'm pretty pleased with the outcome. There's a few changes I'd like to make for my official Liberty one, because this is what I was practicing it for, so I could do a Liberty one. I'd like to make the sleeves full length, and I've definitely made the elastic too tight in this. I've made this, I feel like I've made it a tiny bit short, but actually now I'm looking at it, it's probably not too short. The back is really pretty. Obviously this can tie in a bow, but I think next time I am going to, instead of doing the bias facing, I think it's called, I think I'm going to line the body. I think it's called bagging out. I've seen it on the Sewing Bee. I have loved this season. It's been so good. I hope you've enjoyed it too if you've watched it. Yeah, I love them all, and I would have been happy for any of the finalists to win. It was a really good series. So yeah, I think I'm going to line the body with some really sheer, kind of like this dress is lined, just with some really sheer kind of fabric, and I think it will just, for me, make this neater, because I don't think I've done it very nicely. But yeah, I'm very happy overall with this blouse, and let's pop that on George's goofy hanger. And I'll be making that out of my Liberty fabric soon, so that's quite fun. So that's all my making. I don't feel like I've really done much personal making, but actually I probably have. These take quite a long time. I've also started another quilt, but I thought I'd save that for another day. Okay, I'm going to show you something now, and some of you might get a bit overexcited because I have been promising this for a really long time. Are you ready? Da-da-da! It's my hot water bottle cover pattern. Oh, I've made these for several years, and I've made quite a few of them, and I've been promising to write up a pattern for so long, and I'm really sorry that I've taken so long to get round to it. But now Brian is working with me, I feel there's like an extra bit of extra time that I can dedicate to other things. So this is another thing I did on holiday. I sewed all of these hexies together. And I love doing it. I love English paper piecing. These are 1 3/4 inch finished hexies. So this is something I'm working on at the moment. It's in the pipeline, but you're going to have to be patient because I want to make a couple of other samples, and I need to figure out how to do the templates in the pattern. I may have to ask George that. George is my son. But oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Bryony's going to be making a patchwork one, so just little squares, and I think I may just make a quilted one. So this one I quilted, you can see better on the back, I quilted in a grid pattern, and same on the front. Yeah, I don't think there's much else I can tell you about it right now, but it is coming and it is super pretty. Oh yes, there is actually. We are going to be making kits, I think, for these, and that's exciting. Look at these beautiful fabrics. So there will be a kit in this colourway if we do the kits, which I'm pretty sure we will. Look at that lovely one there. That's a Laura Ashley Kate vintage fabric. What else have we got there? Some lovely Tilda, some Kath Kidston there. Just pretty. So that will be coming hopefully soon-ish. And the other thing I wanted to share with you before I go, there's a new kit coming into the shop on Friday, which is tomorrow. So the earliest you'll be watching this is probably going to be tomorrow, because I'll publish it maybe late tonight, but it'll most likely be tomorrow. So I hope they're not sold out by the time you see this. Anyway, we have made a Christmas and July kit. I've been wanting to do this for a while as well. So in the box is a little kit, and I will show you what's in it. So first up is our Christmas in July bag, and it's got Be Jolly stamped in dark brown and 3 little sequins, and all the sequins are different. So if you order a kit and don't get this combination of sequins, that's because there's a selection. There's some have red, some brown, some white, some teal, probably other colours as well. The sequins are Bryony's domain. Such cute fabric. Oh my goodness, it's like gingerbread heaven. Gingerbread snow globes. And inside the bag, 2 lovely big pockets and a little clip. And this bag holds, well, easily holds 3 skeins. So yeah. So with the bag also comes some gorgeous Kate Celine yarn in the colour Gingerbread Bunny. It's not really showing the right colour. I wonder if I do it like this. Oh, that's better. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at all the sprinkles. So pretty. I've got a skein too. I can't wait to knit something with it. There's also a gorgeous candle from the Vegan Bunny Company, and it's called Gingerbread Bunny. And it smells delicious. It's not one of the sweet gingerbread smells. Oh, it just smells amazingly delicious. And these are soy candles in a little glass jar. And then another little treat is this beautiful Christmas ceramic ornament. Oops. From Katie Parker Potts. It's so pretty. Look at that. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So you can hang that where you like, but I'm thinking at Christmas it'll be so pretty on your tree. Of course I have one too, and so does Bryony. And there's also a lovely chai tea in there, which is just a little thank you. Oh, but that's not all actually. So then they get wrapped up in a box with brown paper and gorgeous cotton ribbon, and on there goes a gorgeous little progress keeper of a gingerbread house and a heart. So adorable. Little hearts kind of separate. So yeah, they'll be going in the shop. Look at that with my dress. That was well planned, wasn't it? So they'll be going in the shop Friday the 8th at 8 p.m. So that's about it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I'd love it if you could subscribe if you don't already. Leave me a comment because I love the comments. I love your comments. They are so helpful, so encouraging, so warm and just lovely. So I would love a comment from you. And like this video would be wonderful too. I'm not sure what's going to be in the vloggy bit because I haven't thought about it. I've got lots of footage. I think you may like to see a little bit of the Lake District. I'll put some of that in. And the rest will be a surprise because I don't know either. Anyway, I am sending you all lots and lots of love. And until next time, keep crafty and keep healthy and keep happy. Mwah. Hungry. Well, who's not had any? I don't think you've had any. Oh, quick, well done. I think maybe the banana cake's a bit heavy. He's struggling over there. Hey, good darling. Oh, it was so sweet. You eat out of my hand. Oh, I'm scared. It's okay. It's okay. He's scared. Oh, I've only got some crumbs left. Oh, it's so nice. That's so cute. I think he's stuck his beak up. Are you she's? I think you're girls, aren't you? Oh, you're pretty. Right, I need to go and get ready for the day. See you later. Hello, pretty ones. I'm sorry, but all the banana cake's gone. Stop eating the cobwebs. I don't think that'll do you any good at all. Oh, bye. funny girl. You funny girl. Little teeth. Little teeth. You're so cute.